Hello guys, and welcome to another Angry Penguin production of video. Yeah, I've been, again, we've been trawling around the ways of Queen and into the ways of Freddie. Hence, Fancy's birthday today. And so, what else do I have this time? Well, let's see what we have. We've done the DVDs, we've done the videos, we've done Liam Dale and his We Are the Champions thing. Well, that's pretty much been covered. But as I was trawling through the archives of the Queen archives, I realised that there was a few things I never got time to do, like the fact that CDs were kind of disappearing a lot in my room, and now it's becoming a bit of an empty alcove. And hence the fact today's video is interesting. You know, last time we did the instrumental hits of Queen, which became the most shocking album of the world. And then we did videos of Gary Taylor and his whole Queen collection, and CDs up to the brim. And they were great to do. And now, I've decided this time to dig deeper. As you all know, it is nearly the fact that Queen is the biggest band in the world. You know, they've brought loads of songs and loads of stories, and Days of Our Lives was a great inspiration to the albums. But something I really wanted to address this time is a company that brought out shocking, terrible lies of CDs that are kind of, they're submitting the truth when it's not the truth. And if you buy something that's supposed to be a legit thing, I mean, how can you expect to buy something when it doesn't tell the truth? It lies to you. And you know. Well, anyway, this time we went further, and we came up to the fact that after I researched so much this time, did my little thinking, I decided that it was time for something to be destroyed and something that needed to be heard of. And hence the fact I still have this in my possession, and nobody bought this off me. And this thing was awful to buy. Now, first thing I have to say is I didn't buy this thing. No. As you all know, a company out there, which is not going anymore, Queendreams, who are the storytellers of the world, try to bring out great stories of the Queen. Okay. Now this box set was reissued in 2006, and I'm very glad that this Queendreams logo ain't going anymore. And I'm glad they aren't, actually, because this is just a piece of shit. This is one of the worst ever things that have come out from Queen. Now, first of all, my mum bought me this for my birthday, for Christmas, and this was a mistake. And there's so many things wrong with this to start with. You know, I reviewed this on my channel many years ago, but I really wanted to say something bad about this piece of shit box set. So anyway, so where do we start with? The box first. Well, as you all know, the box here contains a picture of Freddie and the band looking very weird on the American tour of Hot Space, which nobody turned up the sign. And then we've got under here text which says, you can't really see from the box, I'll tell you what it says. Includes spoken word biographies. We'll get to that in a second. Interviews, poster, photo, postcards, booklets, and more. And more? What? Just a box. Inside, we have got 3 CDs in here. and I'll get to them in a minute. But I want to show you the back cover first. Now, as you realise, right, for a start, this image here that you can see, this image at the top is from the, obviously, the Miracle Sessions. Now, I have to say something, right? This image is being scanned off a camera, off a webcam, as hence the fact you can tell by the way that somebody decided to put it on a monitor and scan this image in. Not a very good start. Bright spark of the world? No, let's just try and get this done. So anyway, what do we get on this box set? Well, anyway, let's see what it says in this rubbish text it's supposed to say. Queen remained one of the most enduring and popular rock groups to emerge from the 1970s, with scores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of hit singles to their thrilling live shows, and via the inimitable showman that was Freddie Mercury. They became rock stars in the truest sense. With a vast arsenal of finely crafted pop songs that stand the test of time, equally as well as other musical giants from the same era. Queen's music managed to weather attacks from glam, punk, dance, and even grunge. Right, let's go back a minute. First of all, Queen have never invented grunge. They have never done that in their lives. Don't know where that's come from for some reason. I don't know. But they appeal today as fresh as they ever was. Seems actually that is a line from a Talking Head. The Queen Collector's box set is a 3 CD set which tells the complete story of the band and the singer, Freddie Mercury, in his glamorous lifestyle and the phenomenal music he's made with his bandmates across these 3 decades. Now, right, so here's a tagline. This tagline is repeated on the back of it. Spoken word biographies, band interviews, booklets, and poster featuring rarely unseen photographs, featuring rarely seen photographs. Right, we'll get to that in a minute. Makes this a vital addition to any self-respecting Queen fans collection. Yeah. Right, I won't believe any of that shit, to be honest. So they decided that they would spend the money, $9.99 this was, for 3 CDs. The box is a piece of shit. So fuck that for a start. Well, let's get to the CDs now. Let's just get to the CDs. So, first of all, the first one I ever bought, actually, I bought this originally in this one, Maximum Queen. Now, this one, I was expecting it to be one of these CDs where it was going to be very informative and true to the point of it. And look about this now, this was a mistake to buy. Yeah, this is full of bullshit, to be honest. The woman who talks on this tries and speaks like I'm from the land of Queen. I love Queen. I want to be Queen. She wants to be very kind to us. She doesn't want to shout at people. She's basically sitting in the studio where she's with a microphone and trying to be, I love Queen. I love Queen. Freddie Mercury is the best. It's wonderful. That's how she actually feels when we're doing on this piece of shit. So anyway, it's 60 minutes long. The text, the whole story of this is bullshit for a start because it's written by a guy called Keith Rodway. Who the hell is he? And read by Nancy McLean, who did every single fucking CD, which bores the fuck out of me. Background instance of music by Amanda Thompson, designed by SG Design. Well, I don't know who SG Design. This came out in 2003. Originally priced at $6.99 in HMV stores, and this was well, you'll hear this later. We'll get that back later. Next CD we have is a one which for the purpose of this, again, this is another one. But this time, it's Maximum Freddie Mercury. Now, to be honest with you, this is all lies. This is absolute bullshit lies. I've actually never played this CD. Never played this one. And all this is fabricated bullshit. Written by Ben Graham. Who the hell is he? I don't know why. Nancy McLean again. She does the same thing, and she's I love Queen. Background is music by Brian Thompson and designed by SG Design. That's number 2. The third one we have is I'll leave the third one till later. But let's concentrate on these first. So first of all, let's talk about Maximum Queen, right? So it's supposed to say in this box set, scene photographs. All right, so let's start with the front of this first. The front of it obviously is from the Top of the Pops thing. Yeah, that's Top of the Pops. Then we've got a disc art of the same fucking thing on the front of it, and we've got a disc art on the fucking inside of it. What are you doing? Well, you're trying to make us feel we're repetitive in a way. So you have 3 parts of that, right? Okay. Then we have got Party at the Palace from Brian May, which is basically that one. Then we have got an unofficial print of Live Aid, which is kind of a weird, interesting scenario. I don't know what this is supposed to represent. This image here seems more of a grey image there. Weird image. Then we've got the worst picture ever in the world from, was it? It's a Hard Life. Why they've done this? Fuck knows why. Piece of shit art in the world. Why make that? Why? Seriously. Then a picture of Robert De Niro and Ben Elton and Freddie and Brian and Roger from the launch of the London version of We Will Rock You. How is that supposed to represent this CD? I haven't got a clue. Fuck knows why. Moving on from that to the track listing on this. Yeah, track listing. Interesting. Okay. So we've got introduction, which you'll hear in a minute. Rock and roll and rocket science. Initial stages. Sheer art attack. It sounds like the program art. Remember Art Attack, the program? Something like that. Kings of Rock. Prince of the Underworld. Resisting pressure. Going solo. Imitations of mortality. Diva. The show must go on. The king is dead. Long live the king. Yeah, they should never have put that one really. The king is dead. Long live the king. That's just totally rubbish. So what does this sound like then? Well, first of all, when we begin with, let's start with the very introduction of this. And I first of all have to say something right. Now, praise down to them taking 5 minutes to get into the CD. That's all it takes, 5 minutes. So in the first 5 minutes of this, you get to hear a guy speaking about the company Queendreams and how its efficient time is coming to us. So here's that part, and I think the guy was asleep at the time he was recording this in the studio.
Hello and welcome to Maximum Queen, the first talking book about the band. It was written and researched by Keith Rodway. Music is by Amanda Thompson and it's read by Nancy McLean. You can check out our full catalogue on our website at www.queendreams.co.uk.
Okay. So moving on to that, with Amanda speaking now, lovely queen. To be honest with you, the way she speaks on this is just totally awful. The second track on this, it bemoans me a lot actually, because it doesn't talk about rock and roll. It talks about just normal rubbish about crap that's not even right. So track 2 is here's Amanda speaking about something about rocket science.
Even a cursory glance at the lives of the band's founding members, Brian May and Roger Taylor, would suggest that they were highly promising undergraduates who would go on to enjoy distinguished careers in astrophysics and dentistry. Brian May was born on July 19, 1947, in Hampton, Middlesex. At the age of 6, his father taught him not only to play the ukulele, but also to adapt it with a magnetic pickup, using the home radio as a crude amplifier. Later, he helped him build his own electric guitar. Like most rock musicians of his era, he grew up listening to skiffle and rock and roll, particularly the music of Lonnie Donegan and Buddy Holly. Later, he would be influenced by the Shadows, who in the early 1960s dominated.
Okay, and then we'll skip to another track called Imitations of Mortality. Yeah, this one. Yeah. And I'm really feeling that Amanda was getting fed up with just talking on this so much. I think she was trying to think she was pursuing a little bit of the mortality of being in the studio and being going to sleep.
Later that summer, a disastrously ill-advised series of gigs in South Africa in October did nothing for Queen's reputation, and saw them cut out of sessions for Bob Geldof's famine relief benefit single, Do They Know It's Christmas, second only to Slade's Merry Christmas Everybody, in the pantheon of Christmas pop classics. They had to watch their own festive offering, Thank God It's Christmas, become comprehensively upstaged by the charity release.
And then, coming to the final part of the CD, the outro of the CD. Now, this is the best part about the CD, right? When you buy these CDs, listen to the outro of the CD. The outro of this sounds like this guy is about to die in a grave. Sounds like he's about to die. He sounds so mournful that he feels like somebody's died in his family or something's happened, and he feels like it's his own fault. So here's the outro of this piece of shit.
Thanks for buying Maximum Queen. We hope you enjoyed it. Watch out for further titles on Queendreams coming up soon. If you did enjoy or have any comments or suggestions, write to us at Queendreams, PO Box 230, New Malden, Surrey, UK, KT36YY.
Piece of shit. Next CD we have is... Right, next CD we have is... Freddie Mercury, Maximum, Freddie Mercury, Maximum. I don't understand about the maximum thing, maximum. It sounds like we're actually going maximum, Freddie Mercury. Maximum. Yeah, we're trying to make things really long and really in depth of it all. No, this is just total bullshit again. Again, this is another one where this is kind of being a little bit shit, to be honest. So, yeah, so anyway, the full story with interviews in it. Yeah, interview cuts from bloody radio station. It was a piece of shit anyway. So what we got on this one, we have got on top of the world and in the sun, art school, fortune smiles. Now that's very similar to the game of Torchlight. Fortune smiles on you. Yeah, out of the wreckage, Her Majesty's Pleasure. Sounds of the 70s. I hope they got permission to use that on radio too. Coming out, another face, pomp and circumstance, fading away the final curtain. And so I face the final curtain from my way. All right. Now, let's have a look at the pictures inside this. Again, I don't think these are unofficial pictures, by the way. So the first thing we've got is obviously Live Aid, I think it is. Looks very different than Live Aid. Then we've got Freddie on the stage of Wembley, which looks fucking horrible for a start. Looks like it's actually blurred. Yeah, just to make sure it's blurred, guys. We can't really use copyright on it, but we have got permission to use it. And then you've got Freddie on the worst. Oh god, this is off Who Wants to Live Forever video. Then we've got the breakthrough. Very unusual shot of it all with Freddie looking down and blurred to fuck. And then we've got. Hang on a minute, what's going on here? Well, we've got Freddie at the end of Wembley, but this picture here is the same picture on there. So you've kind of reversed that image, the same on there. What's that? What was? Stupid thing. And none of it's a picture of Live Killers thing, whatever it is. Anyway, so what does this sound like? Well, let's have a look at the track listing first. Let's check the introduction on this one. Let's see if the guy sounds the same as the other one.
Hello and welcome to Maximum Freddie Mercury, the first talking book about Freddie. It was written and researched by...
He doesn't. He sounds very upset.
It was written and researched by Ben Graham. Music is by Amanda Thompson and it's read by Nancy McLean. You can check out our full catalogue on our website at www.queendreams.co.uk.
Next we'll have Amanda and going, Fortune Smiles on You.
When Mr. Bad Guy was released in 1985, Freddie was faced with a barrage of rumours which claimed that Queen were about to split. Far from it, he countered. He still had many different ideas that he wanted to work on within the group, but he had also wanted to make a solo album for some time to explore themes.
Another face. Another face. Ha-ha.
A name that stuck to the extent that even his parents soon adopted its use. Freddie's early musical influences were an exotic mix of classical, opera, traditional Indian music, religious music, and just a pinch of rock and roll. In 1958, when he was 12, Freddie and 4 other friends formed a school pop group called the Hectics. Freddie was the piano player, and the group would perform covers of the early rock and roll material that was filtering through from England and America. Songs by the likes of Elvis Presley, Cliff Richard, and Fats Domino. At school, he also excelled in art and literature.
And then the outro. Let's have a listen to the outro of it. Come on, man. Get happy. Be happy.
Thank you for buying Maximum Freddie Mercury. We hope you enjoyed it. Watch out for further titles on Queendreams coming up soon. If you did enjoy it or have any comments or suggestions, write to us at Queendreams, PO Box 230, New Malden, Surrey, UK. KT. Welcome to Queendreams.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, so that's the Freddie Mercury one. That one again, fabricated shit. Doesn't make any sense. I can't get the book inside it. I don't give a shit about it. Anyway, next one we've got is this one. Now, one thing that Queendreams really did interest me was these discs called Exposed. They originally were called Talking Dreams, which were kind of interesting. And when these came out, these are not official CDs. These aren't actually licensed by anybody. Now, the only thing I'm going to say about this one is this is actually not a bad CD to listen to. It's not bad. It's got some very unusual interviews on here from various things. But what really amused me about this, which was quite interesting, was the Paul Rodgers and Queen interview on this. Now I haven't got a clue where it's from, because they didn't say where it's the interview's from, obviously. And from my point of view, if anybody's really interested in hearing about the Paul Rodgers and Queen thing, yeah, whatever it is, and some bullshit about other things available. I don't care about that. But what really, this is the most weirdest thing. There's only 4 tracks on this CD, but they don't actually list what they are. But the first track on here is about the Queen and Paul Rodgers thing, which is very interesting indeed, actually. But then we go into an awful interview, and it sounds like it's from MP3 or some goddamn weird source. And it sounds like the interview is either mishmash from cassettes or mishmash from some digital era. And this one is the best of the lot, really. So that's the best CD in the box set of the lot. But we ain't finished yet, though. Oh, no. We we ain't done yet. We've got okay. Before I show these, if you are into printing and into some very unusual printing paper, you know, I'm going to give you a tutorial of how printing and paper works well for your printing needs. You know, we have got styles of using plain A4 paper, then we've got very high gloss matte paper, then high gloss printing paper, which is the nice fine sheety stuff. Now I have to say something, right? Whoever printed these things, fuck them, because first of all, these have been taken straight off a scanner and printed off on very bad paper, and these are the worst images, the worst Queen images you'll ever get to see, because this is appalling. We've got 3 pictures here, right? I know where they're from, right? And all I've got to say is that they're bloody awful. Pictures are fucking awful. The first one we've got is this one. All right. It's, as you can see from the reflection there. Yes, it is printed on that paper, but it ain't. It ain't, and I'll tell you why. It's on a card. It's on a piece of card, which is basically a postcard print. You can get them done anywhere, really. So there's the first one. And then the second one, we've got the mournful. Again, I don't know why they do this for. Why? Why? Stop it! And then the worst of the lot is this one from Slane Castle, which is there. Right. So, what do I think about this lot then? Well, first of all, it's a definite none to buy. And my rating for this is 0 out of 10. Because after this company went bust, and the guy went bust as well, Queendreams was sued for not getting permission from anything. They did about 100 CDs, 100 of these and 100 of these, and to be honest with you, Queendreams was sued for not using the appropriate material, and I think they got in a lot of legal troubles as well. So I'm very happy to say Queendreams are out of business now due to all this palaver of bullshit. But I have to say something, right? I have to say something. That if you want to listen to a guy trying to be happy and mournful and cheery-eyed, well, there is your answer for you. So, if you want a night of mournful and bullshit and lies and corruption, this thing is not recommended to buy. And I'm going to leave you now with a sample cut from the CD. Now, bear in mind, guys, what you're going to hear is something that I really think is just hilarious and so good. And take it from me that if you ever get a chance to record in the studio and really want to go with the side of music, there's your answer. See you next time.
Maximum Chrome Dreams, www.chromedreams.co.uk. Thanks for buying Maximum Queen. We hope you enjoyed. Watch out for further titles on Chrome Dreams coming up soon. Chrome Dreams.
One word I have to say.